Chris, how are Ricky van Wolfswinkel and Johan Elmander?
Johan's fine. He's trained. He's trained today. With Ricky, that will be a close one. We'll make a decision over the next 48 hours. But he has a chance. But as I said, we've got some decisions to make on where he is at this particular moment. But certainly has a chance.
After Arsenal, once again, you found yourself sort of juggling the positives of the performance against the negative of the result.
Yes, and the results are always difficult to take. I think particularly when you feel that you should have got a little bit more. Arsenal are very difficult away from home with the quality that they've got, and we made some changes to try and affect the game at 2-1. That hopefully we could get ourselves back in the game, but very difficult. Chelsea probably more disappointing because we're at home, and at 1-1 we were probably the team that looked most likely to go on and win it. But that's what the facts are. What we need to make sure and do is make sure that we're playing the game with the same confidence, getting on the ball, having the same type of possession that what we have done in the last couple of games. But we need to take that one step further, and that one step further is giving us a real opportunity to win the game.
Because of that good form, is the atmosphere still good in the change room with the lads?
It's a good group that we have here. They're working very hard. For us, it's about getting the right formulas that's going to get us that win, of course, on Saturday. But I couldn't fault the commitment of the players and what the players are doing on the training pitch.
Absolutely. Even though we've lost the last couple at Carrow Road, it must be nice to get back there and hopefully sample a similar atmosphere to what it was against Chelsea.
Well, it is, because that's what is firmly in my mind at the moment is the atmosphere from that last game, where our supporters, who were always good anyway, but if anything, they were at their very best in that game, and I think it's because they saw a side that was generally trying to win the game, that had put ourselves in some real good positions and were very much on the ascendancy, and I think it was nice that they appreciated the efforts that lads were putting in. But we'll need that again. We know that as a team that we've got to lift the crowd and give them something to cheer about, but they've been very, very good at getting behind the team, and I expect them to be exactly the same again.
Cardiff have made a few headlines this season on and off the pitch. What do you make of them?
Well, I think it's certainly an unwelcome distraction for Malky. I think as a manager, what you want to be able to do is just concentrate on the things that matter, and that's the important things on the pitch, taking the team, the training, the tactics, the spirit, the confidence, and all of them things. And what you don't want to be doing is distracted by outside events. But unfortunately, that's part and parcel of the game. You have to be able to deal with that, and I think Malky's dealt with that very, very well.
On the pitch, what do you make of Cardiff?
I think they've been a very good side this season. They are a side, of course, that have just come up. Some things have gone against them. We've watched most of their games, and of course the two standout games are a very good result at Fulham, which I felt they deserved, and of course a great win against Man City at home. So I'm quite sure if you spoke to Malky, they're still feeling their way in and experiencing what it's like in this division. But I think overall they've done well.
I'm sure you know Malky's a bit of a hero down here from his playing days. You spoke earlier about the appreciation you have for the job he's done there.
Yeah, and I think he's done a very good job, and I think rightly so. I think he was very popular here as a player, and rightly so. I think somebody that gave the service and the quality and the performance that he did here, rightly so, and I think he'll be remembered very, very well for that. But he's taken them leadership qualities on to do a very, very good job in management, and he'll certainly be around for quite some time.
John Ruddy and Ewan Chester's birthday today. Did they bring some decent cakes in?
Actually, I didn't know it was John Ruddy's. I know Ewan did, so I know I'll have to go and sample him once, but I know Ewan had. But thanks for telling me.
That's all right. Cheers, Chris.